Morning, everybody. So I woke up this morning and adjusted my TIR, and I started thinking about, tasks and our daily tasks that we tell ourselves that we have to do. And our daily tasks are stepping stones to our our bigger picture or our desire. So why is it sometimes that we don't look after them, or we don't sort of put any energy into them? It's sort of like we're thinking about the next thing. We sort of have our energy quite scattered, and we're not very present. And I talked about the power of now yesterday, and it's funny how we've I'm just going to do that task and get it out of the way to do what I really want to do, or to do the next thing, because I've got so much to do today, and it's just and that is not looking after our daily tasks. And why is this important? Why is it important to look after this thing that really doesn't mean anything? Well, we have to put the right energy into these things that we do. Otherwise, just don't do them. And it's good to have big goals, but they can feel, we've got to know where we're going, but they can feel overwhelming and burdensome sometimes, because there's so many tasks, there's so much to do. And it's this psychological time that's driving that. It's like, oh my God, I've got so much to do. And we put ourselves under this pressure that we've got to do it in a week, or we've got to do it in a month, we've got to do it in a year. Whereas if we just put our energy into the task itself, and know that the next task will come along and we've completed that one, we can just put all our energy and love and care into that one task and not overwhelm ourselves, and it not be a big deal, and just have play and have fun with it. You just do one small task in a day, and maybe you've got so many things to do today, but let yourself off the hook. You really are putting yourself under huge pressure. You just have to say no. If someone's asking you to say, I need this done and that done, maybe you've got OCD, maybe you're like, you have to do this thing, but you've got to pull yourself away from that burdensome way of being with yourself. Like, it's you that you're doing that to yourself. So please, I used to be that person. I used to be like, oh, I've got this done, get everything out of my in tray. But I was doing that to myself, and I ended up being this person that was just like trying to catch up with myself. So have your energy at the task in hand, and if you don't have that, you've got this scattered energy, and you've got to check your attitude before the action you take. So what are you feeling? Are you feeling like this scattered, sort of fast energy? You've got to be present in the moment. You've got to be present with the task. I found that sometimes a while ago, years ago, playing with my daughter, I wasn't present with her, and she felt that and I felt that, and I was thinking about what I had to do, and I was just, it's such a horrible way to be, and I just didn't want to be like that anymore. So if you're constantly thinking, I've got to do this, take a step back. You've gotta be strict with yourself to slow down and just give that present moment love and attention. And if you do that, I promise you that will really work out for you. It just definitely changes things, but you have to show yourself, you have to sort of bring yourself back to this moment. Your mind, it's your mind that's just going okay, so it's like I always have this visualization of like the hunter shooting its arrows, like lots of arrows, like shooting the arrows everywhere to kill the goat that's jumping around. You're never going to hit it. You can't pin down the mind when it's jumping around. So you have to just come into your body, do some yoga or running or exercise, but be in your body, be in your heart, like feel your heartbeat. And just close your eyes and sit with your heartbeat. That's a really good way of just slowing down, of just being present. And if you don't want it, if that's boring to you, then your mind is going to be scattered. So you might have difficulty with tasks and this. But so if you've got to have this attention, this presence, to slow down. And I just want to talk about Power of Now. And he puts this really well in this sort of paragraph I'm going to read to you. So he says, do not be concerned with the fruits of your action. Excuse me. Just give attention to the action itself. The fruit will come of its own accord. This is a powerful spiritual practice. In the Bhagavad Gita, one of the oldest and most beautiful spiritual teachings in existence, non-attachment to the fruit of your action is called Karma Yoga. It is described as the path of consecrated action. So just putting your action, that beauty, that care into that task, that action that you can do. And maybe that is washing up or whatever it is, maybe it's something you don't really want to do today, but if you do, you might enjoy it. Just be in that moment. This is like, it put me back to when I was, you remember when you were a kid and you went exploring, doing something new, and it was like it was an adventure. And there was like this wonder, this fun anticipation, of play. And how can we put that in our tasks? Well, you don't know where that's going to lead you to. If you put that, it's all about the energy that we put in. So can you put that shine in your task today? Knowing that it's going to bear fruit. You don't need to think about what's coming down the road. You just need to put your attention and care into today. And this reminds me of when I was a child, like me and my brother and sister, my family went to Wales, and there was just a moment where we went on a little exploration and adventure in the woods, and I remember climbing up these rocks, and all of a sudden this hand came down to help me up from the rock face. And it's probably only like 5 foot high, but it was just that wonder, that exploration. So get in touch with that part of you, that spirit inside you today, and just see where it takes you, And so that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully, just put some care and attention and have that shine through to you today, knowing that it'll bear fruit, knowing that everything's going to be okay. Slow down, stay still, and don't keep your energy so scattered. So thanks for listening today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.